Good morning! Oh my goodness, still driving. This is going to be my video for today. I'm going to try to hold this. I'm not sure what state I'm in. I've been going cross country, driving back from the Pacific side to the Atlantic side, or the west to the east, either way. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all that are watching. Continue to watch. I got to watch a little bit in front of me so I don't hurt anybody. I have fun driving by myself. I crack myself up. You're like, oh, all right, we're turning this damn thing off right now. Well, you can. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the conference that I did. So we had some great, there was 13 such powerful, knowledgeable speakers that were up there, and so much to take in. And one of my favorite was JP. So you can go on YouTube. If you don't have him, those that have listened to him before, he's the one that's in, he just retired from the Army, but they do a lot of missions with him. He's traveled a lot of different places. And his last mission before he got out of the Army was to Saturn, and into the Saturn rings, and that was so cool. And that's, I'm not sure he put that out there yet, and I could explain it to you. I may not in this video because I have a semi in front of me. I don't want to run up its ass, or excuse my language. Oh, I'm just excuse me. Anyways, he is exactly who you would think he is. He's so genuine and compassionate and so full of love and light. He's like a little kid up there, and he had to wear he wore a helmet that he likes, just to cover his face. So it was a green one, and it probably looks like those stormtroopers from Star Wars. And he had a thing on the side that he could kick on a fan depending on the slow, medium, or fast to defog his eyewear that he had on. It was kind of neat. So he was really, really cool. And what he did up at Saturn, he spoke about. I'm not going to talk about that at the moment, but because he probably will have something. I think we're allowed to speak on it, at least explain it, and then he might put out a video on what he did up there. I know Michael Salla's doing that. He just finished his book with what he did up there. That was the third book, and Dr. Michael Salla was there signing copies. And if those that don't know what this is, Dr. Michael Salla's on YouTube too, and he's really good with the eco-political, topics, which is earthly as well as the outside star systems and stuff like that. Brings it all together. And he's been with JP for some time now. Actually, probably 2008, JP met him and started talking with him, because he was allowed to do these missions as well as bring this back, and it was more for disclosure. He was the only intel we had through this service, armed service, and meaning like no one else spoke other than JP. That's why we got him. He's the Kuria Minte man, the Mayan tribe that came and went down to the Atlantis space arc that's in Atlantic Ocean, and chanted that, and doors were opened because of that chant. It's a frequency. So that was really cool. But there was so much, and I just wanted to welcome all you starseeds, light workers, way showers, and all those that are just out there loving. Ultimately, that is it, right? Everything that travels across space and time and is love and unity. We're all one. So we have to get back to that. I continue to say that, but it's we heavy, and we're in these vessels, these human envelopes, which makes it hard. And we have all these emotions, and we're supposed to. That's why we're here. So when you get to that and understand that, those are kind of cool birds up there. Did you know, now that I'm watching it, speaking of frequency and love, so I learned with the birds, the lead bird, when it gets out there, it has its own frequency, but all the other ones have to tune into the lead bird's frequency, and that's why they move at the same, you know how they move, and they all move together, right? That's how they do it. So that's what we need to unify, so it makes sense that we're all trying to get on that same frequency. So that same frequency is the love frequency. It's kind of funny that. See how things work out? I just saw, probably it looked like 1,000 blackbirds of some sort, and when they all move together. There's always 1, 2, 3. I don't know how that were like not quite with the group. That's because they haven't quite synced up yet. So they're all over the place. They're like, mofo, I can't sync you, baby. I'm not syncing. You know, so you have to sync in with the leader, and they only put the leaders that are able to handle and be able, that have that higher frequency that those other ones have to start syncing with, and that's how they do it, just so you know. That's how they move. So they sync in with them, and once they're synced, their body kind of just moves with them and flows with them. So I was able to pass that track. So with that, one other thing, I got pulled over. I was going to video it. So, I don't say so much, so. You don't have to roll down your window. So I just did like that. But I gave thought to do the, you know, one of those funnies. He kind of stood back away, you know, and I don't blame troopers to do that, because you just don't know these days. Like, especially, I didn't roll my window down either. But there's that one TikTok video that the guy comes up and says your name, and she says, Frida, free to go. And he says, oh, you're free to go. And she says, oh, thank you. And she took off. So I thought that would have been pretty cool. But I was very cool about it. I gave him my license. He says, your license, ma'am, your license and registration, please. And he says, I got you going 82 in a 65 mile per hour zone. I said, I looked at my cruise and it was set at 82. It's like, damn, he was good, he got it right. Because since I've been going state to state, I just caught on to, most is 70 or 75, but this was 65. I said, oh, you seem like really nice trooper. So I rolled my window down. He says, oh, thank you. So I rolled it down, gave him my information, and I manifested. I said, please, just no ticket today. Please, no ticket. I just smiled. I just gave him my information, and he came back. I saw him carrying a paper. He says, well, ma'am, I'm just going to give you a warning today, but be aware of, like, you know, what the speed limit is. And I said, I got to show you something, because I know he saw me look down at my speedometer. I said, I got to show you something. And you can still see my little red thing right where the speed limit I was going at. I said, when you told me I did 82, that's why I looked at my speedometer. I said, look it. I said, look where it's at. It was at 82. And he kind of giggled. He says, well, slow down and have a great day and safe travels, please. So I just thought I'd mention that. But I would have loved to use free to go. Anyways, this was my talk for today, and it's already at 10. I'm good with, hey, and hopefully y'all watch this. And if not, whatever. I might do a dance when I get to wherever I go. My arm's getting better. I had fractured it 2 Mondays ago. So 2 weeks and a couple days. And at the conference, I mentioned this, there were a couple beds you could use that use cellular growth 1,000%, that it regrew quicker. And it got better pretty quick, that's for certain. I got there a week and a half after it was broken. No, actually, just a week. And then I laid on the exposure once a day. He let me do it the first day 3 times. Laid there. And they did a setting based on what you want, but he put an extra one of a mini one laid on top of my elbow for the cellular growth, and he did that at a higher frequency to heal it. And it did pretty good. My arm still hurts, but we're getting there. So, but have a great day, beautiful soul beings that are out there loving and doing everything you possibly can just to enjoy the moment that you're in, being mindful and doing different acts of kindness. That's what changes the world. So go love on everybody. Just be the lovers that you are. I love you guys so much. Peace out. I'm going to try to turn this off. I'll probably kick this off.